Hello, good morning, and good evening to the One Piece verse. Big D Mike here, bringing you guys and gals another chapter of OP greatness, of One Piece goatness. And sadly, this will be the last One Piece chapter that we will be covering until Oda gets back after his recovery from his surgery, because Oda is still human, so he needs to take care of himself. So, we're probably gonna get some other stuff in the channel. Again, I'll absolutely try to get some stuff in the channel, One Piece related, because I really have some stuff that I just want to push out there in the verse right now. I just haven't had the time to get everything, to research everything, and to push it. That's pretty much what I need. So, right now, again, 1086 is out, and we're going to be covering it right now. There's a live reaction to chapter 1086, and we got here, okay, interesting. We got Luffy, Frankie, Chopper, there's Chopper, Usopp, Robin, Brook, and Nami. Only them. We don't have Zoro and Brook here. And Jinbei. We don't have Zoro and Jinbei. Sorry, Brook is here. Zoro and Jinbei are not here. Interesting. Unless they're hiding around the bushes. But so far, I don't see any Jinbei. I don't see any Brook. Any Zoro. I keep saying Brook. Brook is here. Again, bright as day, he's there. And oh, that's interesting. I would say that's a little bit of a callback from Wano. There's a frog, literally a frog wearing Usopp's hat, post time skip hat. I think that's a callback for Wano, because we all know that Usopp was a Toad oil salesman at Wano. So yeah. Alright, let's see what we have. Do we have anything else here on this cover page? No. Okay, so it's a cover request by Crazy Downy. Chopper and a kitty crossing the reflection of a rainbow they see in a puddle. And everybody else was extra. That's adorable, really. That's why the cat is pretty much the same shape as Chopper. That's cute. Alright, let's get on to the chapter. And so the curtains drew close on the reverie. Oh, so the end of the reverie. Before the news of King Cobra's murder came to light. Okay, so this was before they found out, or they saw King Cobra's body. This is Princess Vivi of Arabasta. Hasn't anyone seen her? Where is the king? Has his condition worsened? Okay, so they're worried about the two royal family, or the royalties of Arabasta. These are the two. What are the two? Even Pel's there. Three people who are representing Arabasta right now, looking for them. All the while, a number of stowaways held their breath as they attempted to escape on various royal vessels. Hey, whose ship is this? The Aegis King, the Aegis Kingdoms. We're on Aegis ship, Morgans. Gotcha. We'll fly our headquarters over and pretend to look for a scoop. Use that chance to hop aboard. To hop aboard, and don't get yourself caught. Don't get yourselves caught before then. I owe you one. You got that right. A king somehow became the subject of a manhunt, and this is big news. I can't wait to hear all about it. Big news, Morgans. So what exactly did you see in there, Wapple? Like I tell you, leave me alone and go back to your own ship. I can't. CP0 is no joke. Now that they're after me, it won't matter how much everyone tries to help. Those agents won't rest till I'm back in their custody. Oh, okay. That was Vivi. I can't. CP0 is no joke. Now that they're after me, it won't matter how much everyone tries to help. Those agents won't rest till I'm back in their custody. Now let me borrow your transporter, Snail. I need to talk to my father as soon as possible. He's a total worrywart. Anything but that. Get lost already. What's wrong with you? Your father's dead. That's pretty much the reason why. Seriously? Ah, that asshole. He's foaming over Vivi. What's his name? What's that? Sabo's brother. Please don't tell me it's Luffy. Steri. Oh, there you go. Steri's drooling over Vivi. Stupid. Oh, CP0 is hunting down Sabo. There's Bonnie. I'm hungry. Oh, she's in the Tahini Kingdom ship. If I could just make it to Lucia, I know I can figure something out. Okay, so Sabo, pretty much hopped a ride on the Lucia ship, which makes sense because he was headed to Lucia from the last, not the last, but I think after Wano. Yeah, after Wano, I think. Is that after Wano? As far as I know, it was during the time where WG destroyed or evaporated Lucia. We knew that Sabo was at Lucia, so this makes sense. That he hightailed into Lucia Kingdom ship. Let's see. I'm counting on you, Sabo-kun. You must live on. Jesus Christ, Sabo is bleeding like a stuffed pig. It didn't take long for the two key stories to spread across the globe. The murder of King Cobra of Arabasta and the disappearance of his daughter, Princess Vivi. The Holy Land of Mary Jo's pub. The man they call Sabo. He seems to have a checkered fate. How else can you account for him constantly being surrounded by those who bear the letter D? He seemed to be looking fine. I was hoping we would be able to see to the egghead issue now, but it seems that dealing with this complication will have to take priority. Ooh. Oh, okay, so the blonde Gorosei is talking to the Great Emu. Pangea Castle Flower Room. The time has come to put Vegapunk's invention to test. Use the Mother Flame. Wasn't Vegapunk talking about a freaking undying flame during the start of freaking Egghead? Did he by some way or some manner gave a prototype to the WG and they turned it into a weapon of mass destruction? Because that's how they're presenting this right now. That is what they used to disintegrate Lucia. Use the Mother Flame. So it wasn't Uranus. It is true we haven't had a chance to try it out before now. So there's no way to ascertain its effectiveness yet. Depending on how well this experiment goes, Egghead may reconsider its response. Okay, so this answers some of the questions that a lot of fans were throwing on the world G or the world government, because they were saying if they had this weapon, why do they need the use of a buster call? It seems that this was just a recent invention that was provided to them by Vegapunk, and they haven't even used it even once. So Lulucia was pretty much like a guinea pig to them.
Bingo! Yahtzee!
Jesus. Depending on how well this experiment goes, Egghead may reconsider its response. I think a forest area would be a more suitable testing ground than a sea-based target. Lulucia Kingdom. Quite a lot of people live there. That is of no consequence. Understood. The world moves at the will of the creator. What is the reason for Lulucia's selection? Its close proximity. Its close proximity. Close proximity to what? To Sabo? Because that's the only thing I can think of. That it's close to where Sabo is. Or are they pertaining that it's close to somewhere else? It shall be as you say. I will make necessary preparations. I humbly request your patience in the meantime.
And here we go.
Oh my god, we're getting their names! We're getting the names of the freaking Gorosei! All of them! All of the Gorosei's names! Holy mother crapper! So we got Saint J. We already know that you're freaking Saturn. Lulucia citizens have shown sparks of rebellion recently. The bearded guy, Gandalf, 5 elder planets, they are! He's Mars! Environmental warrior god. Oh, okay. Oh, they have epithets. They have freaking epithets. Defense science warrior god. So, science, environmental warrior god, St. Marcus Mars. We may be able to make an example out of them. Justice warrior god, top man. Valkyrie? Valkyrie? Is that a planet? Okay, well, we'll find out later, I'm sure, if it could one day use this power freely. 5 elder planets, finance warrior god, Eason Baron V Noschuro. So he's all about the money. Okay, we could instantly snuff out any protracted conflict. 5 elder planets, agriculture warrior of god, shepherd Jupiter. Valkyrie, that's interesting. No, one more thing, of course. Retrieve Phoebe. As you wish. Okay. The kingdom of Tahini and the Aegis Kingdom are both rebelling. Between the disbanding of the 7 warlords and the uprising in government affiliated nations, the Navy has their hands full. Oh, okay. However, they've deployed a Seraphim. Oh my god!
They do exist.
It's true! There's a Dolphy, there's a Gecko Moira, and there's a freaking Crocodile Seraphim. crocodile was spotted on Empty Bluffs Island. Empty Bluffs. Oh, crocodile. Okay, yeah. He was at Empty Bluffs. Their military power had already gone in a new direction. So they exist. Seraphim Dofi, Seraphim Geckomoira, and Seraphim Croc Mama is real. And I can't figure out if this is feminine or he's a boy in this. I'm still assuming it is a boy because he has a square jaw. So again, take it as you will. It might become a little more different, come what may, but let's see. We'll find out. The second we docked at Lucia, the people arrested King Seki and Princess Kamane. They were just waiting to ambush the royals. Since I was a stowaway, they welcomed me with open arms. That's when I saw the papers and found out that they pinned King Cobra's murder on me. Unsurprisingly, the people there considered me a hero. I wanted to tell them the truth, but when I saw how that lie fanned the flames of rebellion within them, the words died in my mouth. Betty and the others had already inspired a lot of them, and I ended up bringing many of those hopeful recruits back with me. Interesting. I couldn't make direct contact with any encryption snail, so I rerouted my call through the island while we were setting sail. I knew... Oh, so that's why Lucia got devastated. He rerouted the call while he was on his way to Kamabaka. He rerouted his call. He was calling a Denden Mushi. Oh, he was using his Denden Mushi and calling another Denden Mushi in the Lucia, and then that Denden Mushi was communicating with another Denden Mushi in front of it, directing the call to Kamabaka. Smart. Very smart. I knew the government would intercept the signal, but doing it like that was sure to fool them into thinking I was still on the Lucia. However, I was just within range, having already set out to sea with our new enlistees. So the annihilation of Lucia really did happen during that call. Yes, everyone on board was hysterical. A lot of them had a family on the island. They saw their country obliterated right in front of their eyes. Despicable. How in the world did they do it? An enormous shadow seemed to engulf the sky above us. And the next moment, everything was gone. An enormous shadow? There's no way it was caused by a living thing or some natural disaster. Something pitch black was flying above the clouds, which is not Uranus. Based on what we understand, it was Vegapunk's invention. Sabo earlier said they used the name Emu. Right. This may be a little out there, but when the world we know today was created 800 years ago, one of the 20 sovereigns was Saint Emo of House Nerona. Now look at this. Since we know an ability to think eternal youth is said to exist, that must mean someone has used it before, right? Which means there's a person out there that doesn't need to worry about death. So, you think the one I saw it could be a coincidence. Maybe they just share the same name. But could anyone else but a founder commanding the 5 Era planets, the highest of the world nobles? The celestial dragons fancy themselves as the descendants of the gods after all. One more thing. Assuming the object you saw above the clouds was a weapon made by the government, then the only one capable of creating such a thing for the Vegapunk. Hold it, Eva. Vegapunk would never intentionally design a dedicated killing machine. I know. So what if that was an ancient weapon? Assuming Emu has been living since ancient times, there is a connection.
Really makes you think.
Okay, here's something. Let's say that it is an ancient weapon. Let's say it is Uranus, right? And the Mother Flame is just a battery, a power source that Vegapunk gave the WG so that they can operate Uranus.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
That's the only plausible thing I can think of, because at the end of the day, Iva is right. There is and there might be a connection between an emu and an ancient weapon. Robin told us that the ancient weapons do in fact exist, but if this person had such a weapon, why wait till now to use it? Because they don't have the power source. Present day, the Holy Land of Mary Jo's pub. A celestial dragon has just been sentenced to death. What? Wait, what? A celestial dragon has just been...
Wait.
Miosgard. Don Quixote Miosgard. Oh my god, it might be Miosgard who has been sentenced to death. Our food supply is gone, eh? We have no bread. All we have is cake. However, this information will never be reported to the outside world. The judge was the former king of the land known as God Valley. He currently serves as the supreme commander of the God Knights. Interesting hairstyle, crescent moon. Interesting. His name is Saint Garling Figureland. Are you Shanks' Papi? Are you Papi Shanks? He currently serves as the supreme commander of the God Knights. Saint Garling Figureland. It was Miosgard. The man he sentenced to execution, none other than the one who chose to defend the fisherman, Saint Don Quixote Miosgard. Anyone who protects scum is lower than the scum they protect.
God damn!
Goodness gracious. He is a savage. Okay. Okay. So I'm assuming this guy is possibly the father of Shanks, or maybe the grandpappy of Shanks. He's a Figureland, and we all know, based on film Red, Shanks is a Figureland. And again, by this text, when they said that a celestial dragon has been sentenced to death, it's definitely Miosgard. And yes, based here, it is freaking Miosgard. And then we got a Figureland in front of us right now. Now, the possibility here is that maybe the Figurelands are all the Figurelands God Knights? Are they all God Knights? Are every single member of the Figureland family God Knights? Again, that might be a possibility. It's a stretch, but it's a possibility. And then we got a celestial dragon that was sentenced to death. Goodness. Well, Musgard's dead, so we don't have a celestial dragon backing us up anymore. Goodness. I assume he died with his conviction intact, especially the way he fought for the fishermen. That's how I see it right now. So, God. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God. So he was the king of God Valley. Oh. I just figured that out. That just dawned to me. This motherfucker. Garling Figurland is the king. The former king of God Valley. So God Valley was the country of Shanks. He was a prince of God Valley? Maybe? Holy shit. Wow. This is insane. Oda. You are blowing our minds. And we have to wait until July for the next chapter. But we got a lot of stuff. That was revealed to us by Oda himself. So this is a lot. This is pretty much enough for us to maybe survive until next month. My God. But I'm sure once Oda comes back, he'll be hammering us to the high heavens with a lot of stuff. Maybe by then we'll be back at Egghead. Maybe. So for now, guys, if you have any expectations, any other stuff that you want to get out of your heads, put it out in the comment section down below. Any other opinions, type it down below in the comment section down below. I would like to hear more from you. I would like to see what you think about this chapter. And as always, have a great day. Have an awesome week. Smile always. And too sweet to you all. Cheers.